Chapter 1. The Rift Path. Dr. Lyra Wren stepped onto the launch gantry, wind tugging at her short black hair, heart pounding with a rhythm synced to the thrum of the reactor far below. She'd spent 18 years designing the Starfall drive, and today she would ride it into the unknown. The Horizon Arrow, humanity's first faster-than-light ship, floated in its magnetic cradle like a single shard of obsidian, not elegant, not sleek, just terrifyingly powerful. Colonel Devon Hart jogged up beside her. "You don't have to do this personally," he said for the 10th time that week. "We can send a drone, Lyra, or a pilot." "No," she said firmly. "If anything goes wrong in the rift tunnel, only I know how to counter it. I wrote the equations. I built the thing." "And if something goes wrong that you didn't predict?" Lyra gave him a thin smile. "Then I want to be the one in the chair when the universe tells me I'm wrong." Devon sighed. "You're brilliant, but you're impossible. That's why you hired me." Inside the Arrow, Lyra felt her nerves quiet. The cockpit was her element, arrays of hollow panels suspended in midair, a neural link cradle that hugged her skull like a crown, and the reactor core humming with restrained fury. "Control," she said. "Lyra Wren aboard Horizon Arrow, initiating pre-light sequence." Devon's voice came over comms. "All systems green. Good luck." Lyra exhaled and engaged the Starfall drive. The nose of the ship shimmered. The air in front of the Arrow bent, warped, fractured into a tunnel of dark blue lightning. This was it. "Engaging Starfall," she whispered. And the universe snapped open. Lyra expected acceleration, pressure, something. But the rift was silent. The cockpit stretched into infinity. Colors bled into one another, violet, silver, black, like starlight painted across water. She monitored field harmonics. Tunnel stable, energy load, nominal. So far so good. At 30 seconds in, she tried comms. "Control, do you copy?" Nothing but static, expected. The rift dimension didn't play nicely with electromagnetic propagation. Then a soft tone chimed. "Warning." Lyra frowned. "Report." "Structural shear detected." Her stomach dropped. "Impossible. The shear shouldn't manifest until—" The ship lurched violently sideways. Lyra slammed against the harness. "Stabilizers, counter-twist." The AI responded, but the data stream corrupted into jittering red symbols. Another shudder rippled through the hull. Something was wrong with the tunnel itself. Lyra checked curvature values. The numbers were nonsense, distances folding inward, time signatures duplicated. The rift seemed to be fighting itself. What's causing this instability? Then she saw it. A shape moved at the edge of the tunnel. Long, thick, undulating like a serpent beneath waves. Lyra froze. Oh no. The theories were true. Predators existed inside the rift. It coiled around the Arrow, massive and half-visible, like a shadow cast by a creature with no physical form. Its surface rippled with cold luminescence. Lyra whispered, "Beautiful and deadly." The thing struck. The ship spun violently. Lyra clenched her jaw, forcing her trembling fingers over the emergency controls. "I refuse to die. On my first FTL flight." Warning. Rift collapse 22%. Engine, reinforced tunnel. Unable. Energy loss, critical. The shadow creature hit the ship again, howling without sound. The rift walls closed in behind her, collapsing like a wave about to crash. Only one option remained. "Prepare emergency drop," she shouted. "Danger, exit. Midway may result in—" "Just do it!" The tunnel tore open. White light consumed everything. Lyra regained consciousness to the sting of ozone and heat. The cockpit lay dim, bathed in emergency crimson. Smoke curled from a fried panel. Alarms flashed weakly. Her head throbbed. Status! Starfall drive, offline. Navigation, offline. Location, unknown. Through the viewport, unfamiliar constellations glittered. Lyra ran diagnostics, her heart hammered as she processed the result. 51 light years? Her voice broke. I overshot the target by 50 times. She was impossibly far from home. The only reason she was alive at all was... A proximity alert chimed softly. She turned toward the view. A colossal shape drifted toward her vessel. Not a shadow, not a hallucination. A ship. Alien. Its hull glowed with teal fractal patterns that moved like bioluminescent organisms. Enormous crystalline structures protruded from its sides like fins. The entire vessel looked grown. Lyra's breath caught. My God. The alien craft stopped a kilometer away and rotated gracefully, as though observing her. Her comm panel blinked. Incoming signal. Unknown format. She hesitated, then accepted. A harmonic tone filled the cockpit. Complex, layered, melodic. Not random. Communication. Lyra whispered, You're trying to talk to me. Her computer attempted to decipher the pattern but failed. The aliens shifted frequency until the harmonics vibrated through her bones. Then, something extraordinary happened. The tones restructured into something almost like a question. Lyra opened her mic. Hello? The alien ship pulsed with soft gold light. A response. Then a luminescent beam extended from its hull and enveloped the Arrow. Lyra's alarms wailed. System integrity? Hull breach? But no. The beam wasn't damaging anything. It was scanning. Her star charts, her drive, her life support. A moment later, her console displayed something new. A holographic projection of a star map. 2 systems highlighted. One she didn't recognize, and one she knew all too well. Solution? Home. Lyra gasped. You know where I'm from? The alien ship responded with a shimmering pulse of blue light, a confirmation. Her throat tightened. Can you help me get back? Another pulse. Then a new symbol appeared, one she'd never seen. It resembled a swirling spiral fractured through the middle. Lyra stared. The rift. The ship pulsed again, somberly. The meaning washed over her like instinct. Warning, danger, unstable. Lyra whispered, The creature that attacked me, it's from the rift, isn't it? Deep indigo light rippled across the alien vessel. Yes. Old. Hunter. She felt the recognition like a cold line running down her spine. They knew those things. They feared them, and they had rescued her from one. Lyra swallowed. Why help me? The alien ship brightened with a gentle, warm radiance. A tone echoed, rich, resonant, almost emotional. Not pity, not fear, but welcome, curiosity, invitation. Lyra felt tears prick her eyes. You want me to come with you? The ship extended its beam, not pulling, just offering, a choice. Lyra glanced at the dead reactor core, at her shattered navigation panel, at the stars outside that were not her home. She could gamble with the impossible task of limping back to Earth across 50 light years on sublight engines. Or she could step into history, into first contact. She lifted her chin. Okay, she whispered. Take me with you. The alien ship pulsed brilliantly, almost joyfully. The beam tightened, and Horizon Arrow drifted toward the unknown. When the Arrow docked inside the alien vessel, Lyra felt artificial gravity settle around her like a soft blanket. Her hatch hissed open, and cool, sweet-smelling air flooded in. Lyra grabbed her toolkit, steadied herself, and stepped out. Lyra felt as if she were stepping into a living dream. The walls shimmered with a soft, pearlescent glow, like bioluminescent organisms living within them. Thin veins pulsed under the surface, carrying streams of golden light. The air was warm, faintly sweet, and hummed as if infused with music too soft to discern. A voice touched her mind, neither male nor female, neither loud nor soft, but complete. Welcome, traveler of soul. Lyra jerked back. The words hadn't come through her ears. They blossomed inside her thoughts, gentle but undeniable. A figure approached, tall and elegant, their body composed of translucent layers of luminous tissue. Their face had no sharp edges, only smooth planes, like sculpted crystal softened by time. Their eyes glowed from within like stars gently wreathed in mist. I can understand you, Lyra whispered, her voice cracking with awe. We chose this form of speech for your comfort. A pause. We are the Oralis. You stand in one of our wayseekers. Wayseeker? Lyra echoed. A vessel of exploration, diplomacy, and light. Their eyes brightened, just as yours is. For a moment, Lyra simply breathed, grounding herself in the impossible. This wasn't a hallucination brought on by FTL stress. She had passed the boundary of light speed and survived, and someone had been watching. They gestured, and the air rippled. Walk with me, Lyra of Earth. There is much to show. A corridor unfurled before them, lit from within like a river of stars guiding her steps. The ship opened into a vast chamber, the size of a stadium yet made of flowing, organic architecture. Structures rose from the floor like crystalline towers. Platforms floated in midair, tethered by strands of shimmering light. Beings like Mara's guide drifted gracefully through the space, some walking, others gliding as if gravity obeyed them only when convenient. Lyra stared upward. A simulated sky arched over the chamber, painted with constellations unfamiliar to her. It's beautiful, she breathed. The Oralis guide replied, Beauty is the language of understanding. We cultivate it to ease connection. Lyra noticed smaller forms drifting through the chamber, floating orbs the size of a child's head, pulsing with gentle light. What are those? Memory cores, fragmented thought beings. They store our history and carry knowledge where needed. They help maintain harmony within the Wayseeker. One drifted near Lyra, pulsing a curious shade of gold. She felt a warmth in her mind, like a question asked without words. She instinctively offered a gentle mental greeting. The orb spun happily and bobbed away, leaving sparks of light in its wake. The deeper they walked, the more Lyra felt something else, a vibration resonating from the floor through her bones. You hear that, don't you? She asked. You perceive the song. Good. Many species cannot. The song? All Oralis technology is sung into being. Our structures, our vessels, our knowledge, they resonate in harmony. We do not construct as your species does. We shape with intention, emotion, and collective presence. Every Oralis contributes their tone. Lyra was stunned. Your entire civilization is based on resonance? Yes, their voice softened. Our bodies, too, are instruments. We are partly energy, partly matter. This harmony allows us to survive transitions through subspace, what you call faster-than-light travel. We have guided our evolution toward coherence. And you're saying humans aren't coherent enough? Not yet, but you are learning. The simplicity of the statement felt like a quiet compliment. Lyra asked the question that had weighed on her mind since entering the ship. Why show me all this? Why reveal your civilization to me? Her guide's glow dimmed to a somber violet. Because the Oralis were not always harmonious. They motioned toward a crystalline pool at the chamber's center. Images rose from its surface. Memories made light. Cities torn apart by discordant energy. Oralis bodies fracturing like glass. Songs warped into violent static. Lyra recoiled. A civil war? More. A shattering of the self. When our harmony faltered, our technology reflected it. The resonance destabilized. Our cities collapsed under the dissonance. Many were lost. The pool grew calm once more. We rebuilt through unity, through the song. We vowed never again to let discord rule us. And now? They turned glowing eyes toward Lyra. We sense discord in your species too. You stand on the brink of your own shattering. Lyra's chest tightened. They had seen her world from afar and judged it accurately. Earth isn't perfect, she admitted, But we're trying. We know. That is why we intercepted you, not to stop you, but to guide you. They led Lyra to a balcony overlooking the luminous chamber. A massive crystalline structure rose in the center, like the heart of the ship. Power resonated within it, a steady, calming pulse. Your faster-than-light engine resonates with instability, brilliant but dangerous. It will harm your world if used without understanding the deeper currents of space-time. Lyra swallowed. She knew they were right. Her test jump had nearly torn her ship apart. You're telling me I have to abandon the project? Not abandon. Evolve. With our help, you can learn to travel not by force, but by harmony. Your vessel can become a way-seeker of Earth. Lyra stared at the glowing core, then at the beings drifting peacefully around her. Their civilization felt impossibly advanced, yet gentle, rooted not in conquest, but in cooperative resonance. What would you expect in return? She asked carefully. Her guide's light warmed, shifting into gold. Only friendship, exchange, understanding. The Auralis seek partners in exploration, not subjects. They paused. But the choice is yours. Shall we open our song to your world, or shall you return alone, carrying only memories of Auralis? Lyra looked around, at the beauty, the harmony, the impossible potential. Her heart knew the answer before her lips formed it. I want to learn. I want Earth to learn. The Auralis being touched her forehead with a gentle beam of light. Then your journey begins now. Welcome, Lyra, to the resonance of Auralis. May your voice one day join the great song. When the hybrid ship, now christened Horizon Starfall, emerged at the edge of the solar system, Earth panicked. Alarms blared across the planet. 2 ships appeared in sensor range, one human, one unmistakably alien. Before anyone could attack, Lyra opened a channel. Her face filled every broadcast. This is Dr. Lyra Wren, she began. I'm alive, and I'm not alone. Gasps echoed across control rooms worldwide. Behind her, Cylin stepped into view. Devon's voice trembled across comms. Lyra, is that... Yes, she said, her voice soft but steady. This is the Auralis. They saved my life, and they helped me rebuild the drive. We can travel safely now, together. The Auralis emitted a harmonic greeting that Earth's translation system struggled to interpret, but its meaning was clear. Peace, unity, future. Lyra inhaled. We opened the door to the stars. Now we must decide who we become as we walk through it. Earth fell silent. Humanity listened, and the universe waited.